Emotional. So I can melt into what you do to one side, you must do to the other. That's the going crazy. The energy. chest. I'll do body work. Thymus taps are invigorating, and they are also preventative medicines, or they also help if you are not feeling well too. They're good congestion busters. Like if you were congested and you did a lot of those thymus taps, you'd be like coughing up yourself. So welcome to a piece of my closet. I'm out the closet, in the closet. You know what I'm saying? It's my spiritual ritual. So welcome. This is week 10 of evolving our spiritual practices, right? With practical magic, you know, for everyday living. You know what I mean? So it's about the consistency of consistency. Either way, I'm showing up here today late because I'm supposed to have already uploaded this, but I'm recording this now. But I've come to conclude that Sundays I'm just gonna do, and it's gonna be whatever time it is that I do. I'm not ruled by the clock, you see. It's whenever I upload, I'll notify all of ye, and whoever finds thee here, it's synchronicity, you know what I mean? And so I'm just going to leave it as that, because I got a lot of busy alchemy, and I'm not going to be held to no motherfucking thing. As long as I'm going to kick your butt, right? So, right? So, I just show up. I pop up. I be here. I hold true to the divinely led part of me to show up naturally. You know what I mean? So I did dress a little bit appropriately because, you know, these are my pajamas. So I did, like, you know, I didn't have to flash everybody. But, you know, I didn't do myself up. I'm not ready to go out yet, and when I will, you know. So it's not about that here. It's about evolving, right? So prior to hitting record, I was called to bring my Archetype cards, and then I'm like, all right. Spirit, what we gonna do with these Archetype cards, right? So I heard it immediately. I was like, okay. So it's like, you know, everything is always a learning experience, and we're always constantly in a state of evolution, whether we're on it or not, you know, so to say. You know, you just stay on it wherever it is that you are on. Like if certain people stay stuck here, then, you know, that's the cycle of evolution that they're on, and so they evolve past their circumstance or experience or whatever the case may be. But we're not going to get all lost into all of that. But archetypes, so just so that you can understand, right, they are ancient universal patterns, right, of behavior that are embedded, right, in what Carl Jung would call the collective unconscious, right? Okay, so it's like our subconscious rulers, right? Because it's where are you in your stance of evolution to be consciously aware of your own collective, your own participation in the collective unconscious, right? So how many cards are here? All right, so 74 cards are in here, right? each individually designed to provide, okay, the basic light and shadow attributes of a different archetype, right? The deck also contains 6 blank cards on which you can create your own archetype, okay? Okay, alright, so here it says, archetypes are most active in your psyche and how they can lead you to achieve greater insights into your life. The deck is suitable to be used by itself, its conjunction, okay, blah, 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 right? So that you can see the purpose of why these cards were created, right? So what came to mind before I hit record was, alright, what's being currently in whatever collective that I bring in that will watch this here for your resonance, right? Resonance, take it how it is, right? This is inner attainment for your entertainment, right? Take it as it will be for you. You use your own discernment in everything that you do, and you are responsible and accountable for your own mind, body, heart, and soul realities. You know what I mean? Whatever. So what I was hearing was like, what's fudging up, or what is the challenge, right? What's the archetypical challenge that is being presented at this time, or creating some kind of hill, mountain to climb that one has now entered at this time, right? So that's going to be the purpose of these cards. They're going to reveal the challenge at this time, the shadow, the light side of these attributes of archetypes that are conditioned and embedded into our collective unconscious. And this is why, you know, if you think about it, it's why so many people can relate to one YouTube video, not just necessarily mine, but just one YouTube video, because it's a collective unconscious that's gravitating towards this energetic experience, if that makes sense, right? So that is what will provide you with resonance, right? Like that'll be like, oh, that resonates with me. Oh, I understand. And whether you're in it, just finished it, or it's confirmation, it's valid, you know, it's just wherever it is that you are, and however helpful the information being provided by your own divinity of alchemy and evolution and synchronicity and alignment, you know what I mean? So it's here to help. Look, gossip, right? So this be truth. How much participation in gossip do you do? This could be a challenge too, to shut off all ears to the noise outside pollution can bring into your life to distort your vision. How much attention do you give to these kind of things? Like, what kind of participation in these activities do you have? Or, oh, I don't gossip. I listen to it. I watch shows all about it. I read all about it. People come to me and tell me the gossip, but I don't speak or I don't participate. I'm on my business. I'm in my lane. That's participating in a non-active way. Like, can you truly turn away from gossip? Like, when you hear it, like, don't bring that shit over here. I don't like drama. Kind of way, right? Like, or to even, and it's funny. Oh, it's funny too, because did I repost it? Yes, I did. Because White Rabbit Black Heart posted something from his shop, and I reposted on my story where he's showing his store, which is beautiful, by the way. Right? It's in Montclair, New Jersey. Right? It's just, that was not intentional, right? But I love what I love, and I share what I share. So, but if you listen to the audio part, right, it's saying, tell me why. I don't want to butcher it, but let's just go to this page. White Rabbit.
Said about me.
Wait.
Just don't tell me what they said about me. Just tell me why they're comfortable saying it around you. Don't tell me what they said about me. Just tell me why they're comfortable saying it around you.
So I reposted that. So that's funny that that's even coming up, right? So light attributes of gossip awakens consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust, right? And then the shadow attributes is thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences, right? Or just talking smack or whatever the case may be that brings this kind of energy into your sphere of things, right? Like how much involvement in business that got nothing to do with you do you partake in, right? Like, I had a group of catty ass witches, right, talking smack about me behind the scenes, right? I confront, right, because this is my growth up at like journey aspect. Like, it isn't even that I confront, because you don't have to be combative when you confront. It's just I address, like, I'm gonna put this to rest. I'm not gonna participate this, nor am I gonna act like y'all don't do that. And then when you discuss it with the party, the Switzerland party, right, the one that is the also the hyena, right, that goes between both worlds to be the mediator, pretend mediator, because they participate too in the gossip, right, because they take sides, they judge, and they do these kind of things, right, but they'll say no. Oh, I don't like this, I don't like this kind of, like, you know, thing. People never like if you confront or address something, right, to make it stop. That's calling you the troublemaker or something like that, right? But again, you don't have to be combative when being clear about anything, my dears, right? So what they got, all black, right? And yeah, you know, I don't got time, patience, nor a desire to partake in that kind of like dance. But how upsetting the energy can be, because if you can easily get swarmed into the activity, because you're like, why are you talking about me? This, that, or like, what is it they're saying? And then, like, you know, the copying energy, right? They don't like you because you have ideas that inspire them, and instead of them being, you know, contributors to the collective energy of the what we all bring to the table as muses of inspiration to one another, right? You inspire me, I inspire you. And we share that as reciprocity too, right? And so you have these energies that are not, because you have to deal with the shadow aspects of what brings about that kind of energy to begin with. Insecurities, right? Or just drama energies, whatever. I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I partook or like listen even, like, you know, and it's not even, you know, if it's not about me, right? And then you gotta say that too, like, oh, but if it's about me, I want to know. Do you? Why does it matter? I have a hard time with that, because my ears prick up without even nobody saying nothing. I want to address shit that hasn't even been said. I'm like, why are you feeling this way? What's your problem? But you gotta fall back from that too, because then you're inviting that into your energy too, right? Because it's like, how much do you participate in that kind of stuff? Right? I had to cut a friend off that I actually genuinely liked, because that is the participation of energy that they're on. They draw that in, and it was due to that energy, because she was my friend. I dealt with that outside, like that third party energy of the people talking and doing all this kind of gossip stuff, because of the energy that she's in that was being transferred to me for being her friend. So you understand the dynamics of that. You might not allow it into your sphere, but who you choose to hold on to, dear, that might not be in the same alchemy as you, or they might be trying to, and it doesn't mean that you're judging, and it doesn't mean whatever, but it's like, what do you want in your life, and what is worth the headache? It wasn't worth, for me, it wasn't worth losing my peace, having to deal with shit like that when I have not dealt with shit like that since elementary school. Not true, but you know. But you get what I mean, right? Like, so, guess who got chopped off before the new year? That friend. That was a sacrifice. But guess what? It's worth every ounce of peace I have right motherfudging now. Every ounce of peace. Because since I did that in wisdom, okay, knowledge is power to empower you to make the right decisions for yourself, right? It's not about, it's not personal. It's spiritual. Your friendship brought me a lack of peace. I cannot have that in my life, right? And it's not that has to be like that forever. That person can rise up in the energy to not be in that energy, but spirit lets you know. Sometimes people don't want it. It's spiritual warfare. Sometimes people are that succubi energy to take from you that light, transfer on their shit to you. While that was being transferred onto me, she was drama free. All of a sudden. Be woke. This shit is not a fucking joke. Like, I kid you not. It's not a joke. Like, next time you hear anything, sense anything, feel anything, and it be the witch. You don't bring that shit around me. I don't want to hear that. Talk about that on your own time. You don't even have to say nothing. Exit yourself out. I do that shit. I walk the fuck away. When people start talking about like stuff I can't be around, excuse myself. I excuse myself. I'm not rude. I excuse myself. People can say whatever the fuck they want, and they do. She's so intense. Why you over there all over there by yourself? I want to take a picture. No, you're so conceited. Shapeshifters. Skill at navigating light attributes. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, right? Abilities to see the potential in everything. The shadow attribute. Projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Right. Right? I feel like, like, that's like forceful energy. When people try to like overly convince you something. I met that energy at the mall. I did not like this guy. He wanted to get this hair iron, right? And I think I figured out the gimmick. The hair irons that they use in the mall, that you're like, wow, that's the good one. The ones in the box, not so much. So shape-shifting, shadow attributes, and then I'm looking at art. It's expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Right? The shadow attributes, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. Ooh, we see that a lot too. Don't get sucked into that too. That spirituality, that they stay in that victim mode too, but they seem so far advanced because they're so like spiritual. But they always have a motherfucking sob story for you. What do you think they're projecting onto you? They're whoa. I'll be listening to those. Even if I like a post, it's because I show love, right? I love is always what you're gonna get from me. No matter the degree. It's not false. I found my peace with love to understand my position when I say I love. So I don't need to explain myself. I get what I mean. You don't have to get what I mean. Nor am I going to sit here and try to explain. Unless you want an explanation, we can sit here and we can talk. You can ask me questions. Ask me questions. Right? So, like, I'm recording. So, right? So it's like, yeah, I see it a lot. So just use your discernment with what you choose to participate, right? Not always everything is supposed to resonate with you anymore. You get what I mean? I want to be an advocate for all, right? Genders. Not gender specific. right? But especially women, right? Because I resonate with women. Domestic abuse. That's where I come from, right? Right? That's where I come from. There was a point in my life that I'm just grateful to be here. You get that? So I'd rather take that energy instead of listening to stories that were similar to mine, and find the energies that need the upliftment, the motivation, the inspiration, and not have to relate to them, although I can, but instead show them the other side of the motherfucking rainbow. So that way, when they learn my story, I didn't know. So never judge a book by its cover, right? So those that make a living off of that shit, think about what medicine they're really giving. Just think about it. Projectile vomiting their shield onto your sympathy, empathy. So before you go thinking you're doing a charitable thing, think about who sent demons and angels here to distort your illusion about what is charitable and righteous to do. Guide represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. The shadow attribute places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. We were just talking about that. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. We're all intuitive, darling. It's the wisdom accrued from your experience, displayed upon the experience of your life. And that shit can't be played with. Alright? So discernment. Discernment. I'm gonna use these Work Your Lights oracles. Okay. Work your light. Let's work your light. Right? This deck has been created to help you light up the world with your presence. By working with its 5 suits and connecting with your intuition, you will be able to start living a life in alignment with who you truly are. This has confirmation cards. They give you a quick hit of instant guidance. Inquiry cards help you tune into the whispers of your soul. Action cards guide you on what action to take. Activation cards invoke healing within you. Transmission cards connect you with supportive energies. Okay, so work your light. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? My beautiful souls. So these solar eclipse, lunar eclipse energies have been rather intense, right? My Pisces moon be on feet along with my Aquarius moon, because Vedic and Western astrology are both applied to me and both are activated, you see. So there's a hole in every piece. So I find that it's important for you to get to know all sides of every flip coin of a multidimensional equation that is you in this vibration, frequency, energy of life 3D that you got masquerading here for you. You see me? It's a beautiful piece. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Write that down. Why you like Or say it out loud. Align your legs. What is not aligned that needs to be changed? Let's attune. The dog is barking. The devil don't want you to do that. Align with our truth. Let us align in full alchemy. I am divinely loved. I am divinely guided. I am divinely protected. I am divinely loved. I am divinely guided. Hi, beautiful. I am divinely protected. I know this. I show this. I own this. I energize this. I am healing. I am healing on a soul and molecular, mind, body, heart, and soul level in every kind of positive, empowering for me way. Love and alchemy leads the way. I transmute, I laugh, I spread joy. I am the light because I know my dark. Let's not let mofos get twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'll be uplifted because I've shifted. I'll be uplifted because I shifted. But understand, move this thing. Let you over the head. Ninja I am. An hour? Okay, baby cakes. Let us celebrate life with all the things that we have to look forward to, about all the abundance and prosperity and success that we have cultivating, marinating, multiplying for our lives at this time. Yes, it's time to rise and shine, rise and shine. This is a healing channel. This is a Reiki for your entertainment. You can help them. But if I get off, but I hope you like it because I invite you here. I want you to live me. But you gotta feel it. Because spirit don't like that for me. Right? How are you aligning your life? What is not aligned that needs to change? Let's attune that right now. Fix this. Let me know how. This fixed this. Whatever you're writing down, professing out loud, and we're fixing, we're activating right now so that no longer has to be for you, so that it can change, it can shift, it can transmute for you, right? We're getting rid of this thing for you to share that with me. What is it that you're going to do? That you know that this attunement is working for you and that works for you. True. Let me know. Thank you so much. And if you need more of this, let me know because I'll add them to my videos. But I need to know this so that I can add it to my videos so that you can have this when you need to transmute something. Okay. What are you looking at? I saw that too. Otherworldly things. Okay. Richly. Everywhere I live, it's mystical. I've realized this. Let's get grounded, okay? Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Ground. You can just put your feet in sand, in grass, in dirt, even in dirt, on the concrete. On the concrete, but you know what I mean. But grass, dirt, sand, water. You don't have none of those things? Go in the bathtub. Sprinkle some damn salt on the floor of the bathtub. Walk on it. The pores of your feet. Why does anybody get reflexology? Because there's activations. Wait, there's activations in our feet, okay? Even over here, these are like our sinuses. So if you ever have sinuses here, right, you can press along here, right? One of the most important points right here, kidney 1 point. Press every day for stress relief. It probably hurts you around here. Press. Do you see? As I press out and I heal, as I press, let's activate. I press, I press, I press. I press, I press, I press. I press, I press, I press, I press, I press. Oh. While you do to one side, you must do to the other side. So, I press, I press, I press. I press, I press. This is the inner, right? So where your big toe is, right? See where your big toe is? Okay. This line, the inner lining. So the mid, the dip, where the arch would be. Ready? Alright. Alright. Sorry guys. I'm trying to do this for you. Babe. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. This will go this way. So. I'm on my tiptoes. Okay, wait. 1, 2. Balance. We do. This be true. Okay. So, this part right here. Maybe I could do. Oh, I'm a lefty. Dumbass. Should try on the easier side first of balance, right? Whoa. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So the arch. Ooh. That was a little bit easier, but that was still hard. It was challenging. Oh, okay. Anyways, this arch. This arch. Why? And then also think about your feet and your body, okay? Come to mind, okay? So you just want to put them together, okay? So this is your body. These are your outer shoulders, right? So, okay. So yeah. So this is your head. These are the outsides of your shoulders, arm down. Anyways, I took reflexology in school, so I studied the class that you put everybody to sleep. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. What was I saying? On a multi-dimensional cellular level, right? Deep healing is occurring at this time. Thank you so much for even tuning in. I make my animals cry. Seriously. Yeah. Something's here. I had this dream. I was by this river, and there was this medicine woman by the river. But by the time I walked up to her, she like morphed into a man. And I saw both of them at the same time. That makes any sense. And she scooped up from the riverbank this tea. Even though she was giving me the full tea, all the ingredients were shown to me. And it's like, I don't know how to explain the depth of sea. I got the cup, but I got the whole downward. That makes sense. And it's so good. Right? I call it prophetic tea. It's in the shop. As loose tea bags too. You get 3 with the water. I'm gonna use some Conjure Cards. So, for centuries, people living in Appalachia have used homemade playing cards for divination, fortune telling, and dream interpretation. This unique deck, created by Jake Richards, is fashioned after the folklore, superstitions, and dream symbols that Jake learned as he grew up in eastern Tennessee. Conjure Cards includes 54 cards and 64-page guidebook on how to interpret them, as well as suggested layouts for divination. Okay. He has practiced Appalachian folk magic for almost a decade and teaches classes on the subject in Jonesboro, Tennessee, where he owns Little Chicago Conjure, purveyor of Appalachian folk magic supplies. He is the author of Backwoods Witchcraft and Doctoring the Devil. Anywho, I'm going to shuffle these and I'll read from the book. So, what messages do we have for the collective energies that are here? That's beautiful. So, ooh, here we go. We got the Queen of Diamonds here. Right? What other messages do we do? So we have, see like this, that are like lily, like some kind of flower, blooming on all sides, both sides, like a reflection, diamonds, earth energy, right? So we got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, right? You could just have that in your chart. It doesn't mean anything. And for me, when I speak, it doesn't mean you have to be that sign. But something here clouding the mind that might be reflected to you at this time. Like something is coming into full reflector mode for you on Earth here too. Good, prosperous too, the 3 of Diamonds. So Diamonds, Earth, grounding energy, right? What do these 2 mean? Right here in this deck. Right? So right? The Queen of Diamonds. Morning glories are persistent. Right? They will grow everywhere and in just about any condition. Beautiful. As such, the morning glory was chosen for this card, which represents a good mother and a wife. You, right? And don't, take that gender specifically either. You could just be a good person in this kind of energy. You know what I mean? Whether you're masculine or feminine, non-gender specific, whatever it is, wherever it is that you are in your journey. I speak energies. I don't speak gender. If that makes sense to you, right? So even if my conditioning has me say he, she, and all this kind of stuff, and I'm not gonna go and drive myself absolutely nuts trying to correct every single he, she that comes out naturally from me. You get what I'm saying? But I do like to sometimes point out, and you can see in many of my videos where I go and I give this little mini explanation of what I mean, just in case if you are new here and this is the first video you are tuning into. Please understand that I don't speak gender, I speak energy. Even if I say he, she, whatever. Take it as it resonates and how it applies for you. Right? So, as such, the morning glory was chosen for this card, which represents a good mother and wife. It may also represent a blonde woman who, if the other cards present are right, can be overbearing. Since morning glories like to take over more room than they are given to start with. Otherwise, the Queen of Diamonds may also foretell a wedding or other commitment in the works, right? Other commitment in the works, and then you got 3 of Diamonds. The feather quill foretells that someone wishes to hear from you when paired with a king, queen, or jack. Alone, it signifies 3 pieces of good fortune, but warns against throwing your money away. When shown with the king of clubs, it denotes possible legal issues, right? So you got the queen, right? So flourishing. I feel like you're flourishing in your conditioning, right? No matter what it is, and you're working on like your pinnacles, like you're working on your gifts, you're working on expansion, you're working on developing your skills, you're working on a better you, you're working on your loyalty yourself at this time, right? Your foundations, right? Your foundations are growing. So look at 4 of Diamonds here. Your foundations are growing. So shoes retain the shape of the foot and therefore the essence of a person. They show where you've been, the terrain you've traversed, and so on. Upright, the resting boots denote a pleasant crowd or meeting, the results of which will be determined by the company the card keeps, right? So let's be mindful of the company that we keep, because those people, those energies too influence your experience. Right, so we were talking about that with the archetype cards, right? Let's not forget, discernment is key to our success too. So you want to surround yourself with like-minded energies that are actually authentic in the energies that you want. There's no need to force anything that's not happening all natural, you know? So be mindful of that, and that could be old energies that have already worn themselves out in your life. It's not easy, but it doesn't mean that it can't be done, and it doesn't mean that it shouldn't be done, and it doesn't mean that you can't do it. The 4 of Diamonds foretells a long wait for something. It can also prescribe a much needed rest after trials and tribulations, like the farmer coming in from the fields before dinner and kicking off his boots to rest. What's needed to be done has been done, now we wait, right? So, right? So, yeah. So, you've been working, blooming, doing stuff. And in that, too, like, everything is progression, right? Everything is piece by piece, step by step. I will, and you fill in the blanks. I will succeed. I am successful. So, change I will succeed to I am successful. I will be abundant to I am abundant. Right? I will. You already are willing yourself. So no, I am. I'm here. Decide that, right? Decide that you're here. It's the 5 of Clubs. Decide that you're here. Decide that you're here. Decide where you are. Where is here? Where is home? Where is home? Right? Where is here? Where is home? Where is home? Where is here? Where is home? Where is home? Right? Where is here? Where is home? Where is home? So dream of a barn signifies a visitor. As the barn sustained many a family back in the day, it represents symbolically that you have all that you need, okay, or that everything is being taken care of. Literally, it represents the body and its health, okay? So, right, so what is, you're already doing it. And for those of you that are not or still stuck in the thing because you have worry and stuff like that, you need to see what energies are surrounding you that are influencing your thought processes. Because it might not be you, because sometimes you could be like, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, and yet I still catch myself feeling this way, thinking this way, doing things this way. Who are you surrounding yourself with that is like that you think doesn't have an influence over you, because sometimes it could be just a transferring of energy from others onto you, because you are the empath, you are the absorber, you are the one to retain that, to take that in, and then you take it in as yourself, and without even realizing it, because it's part of your conditioning, you are acting out a process that's not even yours. I want you to understand that, understand that, so that you can, if you need assistance with that, that is what I am here for, to help you to discern best for yourself, for your health, your wealth, your peace of mind. Understand what it is that you're doing at this time, and who you are surrounding yourself with or allowing in your energy. I cut a friend off that I liked, that I enjoyed, that I had a friendship with, because of the transferring of energy, of their influence and where they were in their alchemy. That was projectile vomiting onto me. And I had to see that, and it was through the experiences that I was now having. I had to check myself, like, what's going on here? Why is this happening? And again, is it projecting? But it's not. Spirit shows you. Knock, and the door shall open. Ask, and ye shall receive. And a lot of the times the truth is going to upset you in a way, because it's going to most likely be something that is not the easiest for you to do, or the most simplest to accept. Okay, oh, hold on 1 second. Hi, okay, so I just realized the time, and so I'm going to have to speed this up, but I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. I hope that this was helpful to each and every one of you. To, pretty much just sum it all up, do a clean sweep of the energies surrounding you and your participation with the levelings of stuff that be going on around. Just because you don't participate doesn't mean that you don't allow the energy into your sphere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't participate, and I didn't allow that energy in my sphere, but yet I did through friendship. Okay, so so I hear, okay, so eucalyptus, okay, eucalyptus tea, simple little remedy, okay, you can add honey for flavoring, okay, because eucalyptus is for purification. So this is just for friendship, purification, friendship. I'm going to add this with my own other remedies, but I'm going to make it very simple for you right now, okay? So it'll be available in my shop too. Like, if you want a friendship cleanse tea, I'm going to add that, okay? I'm going to add that. Friendship cleanse tea. But, you can do it yourself, okay? Eucalyptus for purification of all your friendships and all your energies around you. This is why you're making it. This is the intention, this is the purpose, this is the focus that you give when you are creating your tea doing insanity. Okay? Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus. Right? Okay, no one tastes that great. But, okay. Eucalyptus, right? How am I seeing this? I'm really seeing an olive. It's funny too, because I don't use olive in my teas. That's why I'm like, olive? But why olive? I heard olive branch for peace. You're so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna speed up. But, right, so eucalyptus tea, eucalyptus leaves. Like, I have eucalyptus, the herb. So I use the natural things, but whatever you have, right? Eucalyptus and an olive. Add honey for flavoring, please. It might not be the best tasting tea. Oh, and grapefruit. Okay, sorry, but this is it. All right, so it's eucalyptus, grapefruit, and an olive. This grapefruit is for clarity. You want clarity in your friendships and peace, drama-free, right? And you can add an apple too, right? For flavoring as well, and also just for good health in those departments. Alright? It might not be the best tasting tea. But it might be. You make it your magic. Okay? And if you're interested in my friendship tea, I'll make it a little special. But I'll put it in tea bags. I'm not gonna do, or maybe I can. We'll see. But either way, the loose tea bags, if you don't have certain kind of herbs, I'm gonna be adding more. You know, divine led, guided, predicted, and inspired. But just for simplicity for you, like eucalyptus, an olive, grapefruit, and an apple. Honey for flavoring, for friendship, cleanse, purification. You can do a power affirmation activation while you're drinking your tea. Right? Do those things, right? So it's how can you word it? Before I go. Tea here. I am open to divine direction at this time to cleanse my energy circle around me to match the divine alchemy that is for me in my now time. I release all control. I am open to receive the divine direction that is for me. I am divinely led. I am divinely guided. I am divinely protected. May I tie up all loose ends and get rid of friends that are dead ends and energies that do not serve me. I release. So mote it be. I'm going to end that on this. Alrighty? So, I hope that was helpful to you. There was a lot of information here. I will eventually timestamp because I'm a little bit busy alchemy. And I gotta go. And I gotta look like my Instagram photos now. And yeah, so thank you. So this is week number 10 of ESP Circle class. That'll be every Sunday at whatever motherfudging time I upload. Okay, there is no time set, but you will receive, you can hit that notification bell too, so that you can never miss the beat and always be updated whenever it is that I do upload, you know what I mean? So, and that is it. Alright, and then to end it, just on a sweet, we're going to do some fuck it oracle love messages, right? To add to fuck it oracles. Alright, so what messages do we have here for you that are tuning in? What message is going to be an uplift of a chuckle, of a giggle that will help you with your niggles? But what you got to do, okay? Hello? Marriage is coming up as a topic for discussion, so I'm motherfucking surprised. Huh? You getting married? Yeah. Next year? Oh, you heard that, right? You heard that here first. You had a past life with this person. Deja vu moments are going to happen when you get married next year with this person. Here we go. Codependence is a bitch and may be influencing your relationship now. So your codependency into your mamas, you see, might be cock-a-blocking this moment, you see, but you're going to have deja vu when you meet this person. You see that you're going to marry what next year? I don't know. What you see? Here we go. But whoever that needs to hear that, alright? Slow the fuck down and take your time. Okay, slow the fuck down and take your time, okay? Get to know each other first. Okay, get to know each other first. What the fudge? What the fudge you talking over here? Look, I can slow the fuck down again, okay? Slow the fuck down. What's she talking about? I'll go. What you want me to do? I shuffle. slow the fuck down. Okay, hold on. Slow down. Oh, okay, hold on. Alright, 3 more and then I gotta go. Alright. Try this test. Let go of a juicy fart that smells like a sewer plant the day after Cornfest and see how they handle it. If they laugh, you got yourself a winner. So do that when you meet this person. But look at it again. Slow the fuck down and take your time. Okay? But let out a juicy fart and see how they react to it. Alright, we're gonna one more. One more. Stop. No, I don't. Unicorns don't fart. Someone has withdrawn and is causing some fucking issues. Slow down. Slow down. Okay. Either way. Okay. So thank you so much. Again, until next time. Thank you so much. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know how these messages resonated with you. Let me know how the tea was for you too, and how that helped you clear out energies around you that do not need to be. This could be on social media too. You know what I mean? Certain kind of accounts you see that just bring that kind of energy, right? So let's be mindful about how we think and what we allow ourselves to see, right? Okay. So thank you. Have a great one. That was fun.